Yo, what's going on, good people? If you don't know me already, I'm Ryan McCrary, CEO of McCrary Financial Solutions and author of the brand new book, Mind Over Money. Mind Over Money. I'm down at Temple University today. Had a meeting with someone. I'll wait a few minutes, let y'all get on. Do me a favor, if you watch this on replay, type replay down in the chat. Type your name, where you're from, and what your business is. Again, if you watch this on replay, type replay down, type your name, where you're from, and what your business is. So again, I'm Ryan McCrary. If you ain't got my book yet, make sure you get it. MindOverMoneyBook.com. MindOverMoneyBook.com. Make sure you get my book. Also share this out, share this live out on your page, wherever you at. So again, like I said, I'm down Temple right now. Had a meeting with someone. Trying to set up meetings, get some interns, maybe do a couple speeches down here. But I just wanted to talk y'all about, because they, like, even me growing up, like, I always thought the best way was, go to school, high school, college, whatever, and just learn so you can get a job. Most people that go to college or school, whatever, they doing it for a job. But we never think about self-educating ourselves so we can really learn how to make money. And that's just something that a lot of people just don't miss. So I think it was, I think the person's name is Jim Rohn, who actually had that quote, who said, formal education will make you a living. So, going to school, college, yeah, you can make a living. You could be a teacher. You could be a whatever, social worker, and nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you love what you do, that's what's up. No matter if you make fucking $1,000, every 6 months. If you love what you do, listen, keep doing it. But all I'm saying is, if you want to know why Mark Zuckerberg went to fucking Harvard, but didn't graduate, and now he's worth $70 billion, and he dropped out of college, it's because he self-educated himself. So I think that's just something to, keep in mind, something I've been thinking of coming back down to Temple, seeing, all the students, got a chance to meet some students, got some books in a lot of people's hands, you know what I mean? It's a good just to, get in front of other people. But I just think it's important to always think about, self-educating yourself. A lot of people won't read unless they're in college, unless a teacher tells them to. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy. You only gonna read if someone tells you to give you a grade. But if you ain't in college, you ain't gonna read. So, a lot of things, especially people that want to have money and wealth, it's like, all right, you gotta change your vocabulary. How many books are you reading? What's your circle like? What's your network like? Whitney, how you doing, Queen? I just sent your book back out. Hopefully you got it. I can send you the tracking number. Hopefully you'll get it. I think I sent it out like a couple of days ago. So hopefully it comes this time. My bad for the confusion. But yeah, like a lot of people won't read unless they in college. Like, that's crazy. It's like when they in college or trying to get a degree, somebody gonna give you a grade. Oh yeah, I'll read 10 books. But when it's up to you to read, to educate yourself in this world, people won't do it. Okay, y'all, I'm not sure. I'll send you the new tracking number. I think you should get it, I don't know, definitely one day this week. But y'all definitely send it out to you. But yeah, like I'm telling you, like, people, listen, if you follow me, that means you want to have money, means you want to have wealth, means you care about the community. You got to make sure you're reading. So I'm glad all the people that read my book, almost 1,000 people, we sold almost 1,000 books by myself. No TV, no radio, none of that, no book launch, none of that. I'm going to do a book launch eventually, but I don't need to sell books. You know what I'm saying? Almost 1,000 copies sold on my own, direct to consumer from the muscle. So I'm glad, read my book, absolutely. But you need to be reading other books as well. Make sure you are reading constantly. That was something that I had to step my game up, like, you ain't reading enough. I try to read a different book every week. Try. If I can do that, that's ideal. Even if you read a new book a month, you're way ahead farther than the average person out here. The average person out here ain't reading. The average person out here, if they go to college, they did in college, but when they graduate and they get their job, they don't read. And a lot of it's because you just don't have time. Like me working 9 to 5, when I get off at fucking 5 o'clock and I get home, I don't feel like reading a damn thing. I don't feel like reading no book. I don't feel like putting time in no business. That's understandable. But that's why in my book is a whole chapter called Time is Worth More Than Money. Because if you do work or whatever, if you don't work, you got a business, whatever, what are you doing with your time? If you want to have more money than you currently have, how many sports games do you watch? How many hours do you watch Netflix? How many hours do you watch Amazon Prime? My bad, it's loud walking past here. Hold on. Across the street. Hopefully y'all can hear me better. So listen, like I said, this is for the people that want money. If you want to be broke, if you broke but you want to stay broke, I can't help you. But if you want to have more money than you currently have, what are you doing with your time? If you're not happy with your job, your finances, your asset column, your portfolio, your business, how many sports games do you watch? How many Eagles games do you watch? How many Netflix series do you watch? How many Amazon Prime things you watch? How much TV you watch? How much Love and Hip Hop? All that bullshit. That shit that's not going to get you nowhere. And I'm not saying don't watch it. Do whatever the hell you want. All I'm saying is read more than you watch that. If you need a list of books and you just don't know, you just say, listen, I want to, but I just don't know what books to read. Listen, send a message to this page. I will give you a long list of books that will get your mind right, that will motivate you. Business books, entrepreneur books, everything. Self-help, leadership, motivational books. Listen, I'll give you all the resources. Go on Amazon or whatever and buy them. But you need to be educating yourself. And that's something I can't stress enough. You know, the more and more people that I meet, network with, successful people, millionaires, there's a science to it. It ain't about theory. It ain't about luck. There's a science to it. There's a reason. These are self-made people. A lot of people inherit money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people don't inherit money. And a lot of people started with nothing and became multimillionaires, billionaires. What I'm here to tell you is there's a science to it. Aaron, what's going on, bro? There's a science to it. It's objective. It's not subjective. What that means is, like in school, there's objective subjects and there's subjective subjects. Meaning like a subjective subject is like history. Something where you can write a research paper on or give your opinion about. And then there's things like math or chemistry. You can't give your opinion about math. 2 + 2 is 4, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, 10 times 10 is 100. That's objective. That's not opinion. And that's what it is to becoming rich and successful, wealthy. There's a science to it. There's a blueprint. It's not about luck. It's about doing things, following the steps, the science that other successful people have done. One of them is reading, consistently learning, reading a lot. Another one is your network, who you hang around with. So if you broke, how many broke people are you hanging around? Change your circle. If you change your circle, I guarantee your pockets will change. I guarantee it. Just change your circle. If everybody you hang around is complaining about being broke, talking about we ain't got no money, I'm always broke, I just got paid and I'm broke. If every single person you're hanging around is talking about that, where do you expect me to be? If you want to build a big business, how many entrepreneurs do you know? How many entrepreneurs do you converse with on a regular basis? How many conferences do you go to? How many people are you around? Those are just a few of the things successful people have done. It's a science. Like I said, it's a science. Who you hang around, what you do with your time, what you read, how much work you put in. If you ain't trying to put the work in, listen, stay at your job. You're not trying to put the work in. And there are multiple different secrets, success secrets. A lot of them I share in my book. A lot of them, that not in my book. There's a lot of books. Tony Robbins has a book, Mastering the Money Game. There's a Wealth Choice by Dr. Dennis Kimbro, talking about how he met with thousands, probably, I think it was thousands, of highly successful multi-millionaire and billionaire blacks. Black millionaires and billionaires. And he sat down with them. Kathy Hughes, who started TV One. So when you watch Unsung and all that, the person that started all that. Bob Johnson, who started BET, billionaire. He sat down with all these people. Damon John. I can go on and on and on and on. Tyler Perry and all the multi-billionaire, millionaire blacks. He sat down with them and he picked their brain. And what he came up with is there's a science to it. That's why it's called the wealth choice, because they choose to be wealthy. A lot of people choose to be poor. You saying you poor, all right, you choose to stay poor. You choose to stay poor because you spend money on sneakers and stocks. You choose to stay poor because you spend more time watching TV than educating yourself. So that's you choosing to be poor. No excuses. So like I said, you have to make the choice that you're going to have more money than you started with. It doesn't matter where you started. Everybody starts from the bottom. Everybody starts from the bottom. It's not where you start, but it's making the choice and say, listen, I don't care no matter what. My kids and grandkids are not going to start over like I did. How am I going to do that? I'm going to educate myself consistently. I'm going to work in my business to make a better future. I'm going to build relationships with people. I'm going to put out new products and services so I know how to make money. All that stuff. Good message, thank you. All that stuff. I could literally go all day, but I got to run to another meeting. So do me a favor. If you haven't shared, please share. Please share this information. Please share on all platforms. Also, if you watch this on replay, type replay. Type your name, where you're from, and what your business is. Again, I'm down Temple. Had a few meetings, getting people some books. Got a few things in the works. But, yeah, so any information, like I said, you can send a message to the page, whatever. But educate yourself, self-education. Sit in, turn that TV off, and read a book. A lot of people say, I want to have more money. What's the last book you read about money? It ain't just going to come. Like, it ain't just going to come. Nobody's going to give you anything. Nobody's going to give you shit. Nobody owes you shit. So, like I said, if you want to learn about money, then I say, all right, how many books did you read about money? Crickets. And a lot of people giving information about money that don't have money or don't know people with money. So, like I said, educate yourself. Self-education, it will make you a millionaire, billionaire. I'm not saying don't go to school. I'm just saying learn the stuff that's going to be tangible in society, because this is capitalism. You got to know how to make money or you're going to be broke in America. So that's it. Y'all have a great day.